The topic of stories is on my mind currently. Stories. Why do I want to tell my story? Why do I want to tell the truth through my everyday story? I find, when we repeat Jesus' story, when we repeat his teachings, they are parables that I can only speak for my own self. In my case, have projected the truth outside of me. The parables were extremely hard to understand and integrate, while I didn't have the awareness that all of these things are happening inside of me, within me. That to look for the truth, I just have to look within myself. And so I don't like to retell the story in parables. I like to just demonstrate what it is to live the truth. It's not so much in the telling of the truth, but it is in the living of the truth, and what that does for everyday life, right? I'm not so much interested in the telling of how to or the what to, but more of, this is what it looks like in practical terms. My life expressed and lived is living the truth from the inside out. And I like to use my own words, my own expression, rather than borrowing Jesus's sayings, because I just want to show that you don't have to speak in the language of the Bible, or you don't have to express in the language of Jesus to be in the truth. You express in exactly the way who you are. The only thing that hinders us from expressing in the authentic way of who we are is because we have so much self-doubt and so much self-distrust, so much self-condemnation, so much self-criticism and self-judgment. So we don't dare live from the self, because we only know self as something that deserves to be judged. I now live from a place of acceptance of self. I accept everything about myself, that I am trustworthy, that I can lean into myself and rest in myself in the way I am. And I want to convey the ease of such a life, right? I don't want to be talking about what Jesus talked about, because your mind is going to skip a few places and place it outside of you, and it does not build self-trust. I want to instill in you self-trust, self-acceptance, so that you can ease into yourself in comfort. Ease into yourself in acceptance, and accept yourself in the way you are. And I hope to instill the courage of you just being yourself. And you can express the truth in your own words. in what is native to you, in what is innate in you. You don't have to borrow the language of Jesus or of Rumi or of other mystics. You are the mystic. You just have to have the courage to start expressing from your innate, authentic self. You're going to be different than everyone else, but that is the beauty, that is your uniqueness. And I look forward to witnessing your uniqueness, to witnessing your story, and how you're going to express it. You don't have to speak in Bible language, because whenever you speak in Bible language, I lose sight of you, because I start to think about the characters in the Bible, and your story is hijacked. I want to experience you. I don't want to experience Jesus. I don't want to experience Paul. I don't want to experience Peter and his words. I want to experience you in your genuine expression, authenticity, truthfulness, in you being true to you. So that's why I stay away from, I do talk about biblical meanings, but I try to bring them back to everyday life, to make it applicable to everyone, and how it will express to an ordinary person. So that's why I like to talk about myself. I like to talk about truth through my expression, not borrowing the words and writings of someone else so much. Because I don't want to repeat someone else's understanding. I don't want to repeat someone else's teaching. I want to demonstrate and encourage that your innate expression, your authentic expression, your unique expression is enough. So be you and express your truth in your authenticity. Tell your story. Exhibit your story in the world. I look forward to reading it and hearing it.